What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, coming to you live from the Big Apple, New York City. Yeah, it's actually been pretty decent here. We just arrived, and the sky's not orange anymore. Yeah, so the wildfires, the smoke has cleared a little bit. It was a little foggy, smoky, and I talked to some New Yorkers here as we arrived, and they said, yeah, it was crazy here about a day or so ago, and the winds have shifted for now. So that has cleared up a little bit. And we're actually here for my wife, who has a kidney disease. If you've been watching my show, you know this. My wife suffers from a kidney disease called MSK, medullary sponge kidney. And she's actually, I think, been born with it. Actually, I'll bring her on here in a second. And so she actually has pain in her kidney, chronic pain every single day. So we're actually here to see a specialty doctor to see if we can set up an appointment for her to get like a laser clean out treatment in her kidney that could possibly fix it. Yeah, so there's only like 2 doctors in the world that we know of that can do this kind of surgery. It was that, or the Cleveland Clinic wanted to take her kidney out and move it to the other side, which had a 60% chance, 70% chance to possibly get rid of the pain. And that was like, well, yeah, we don't really want to remove her kidney. So that wasn't the best option. Yeah, and the reason for that is so it would sever the nerves around her kidney, which severs everything because you remove it. But is that those pain nerves would be gone, and but the problem is when you put the kidney back in, it's not 100% chance that it would even solve the pain, and yeah, and plus the nerves would grow back when you move it, so it's pretty scary. Can you imagine taking your kidney out, moving it to the other side? What a nightmare, right? So yeah, it's just yeah. So going in there with a laser, and she has nephrocalcinosis in there, and kind of cleaning out the kidney. Picture, she used to get kidney stones all the time, and she doesn't get those anymore. But basically, her kidneys are kind of calcified in there. So kind of cleaning them out is what needs to be done. And it actually took us several years to even find a doctor to even do that. This process even existed. So luckily, we found that out before we had her kidney removed, right? Yeah. And here is my beautiful wife, Laurel. And actually, you can see the Chrysler building right here. And right behind it is, well, they can't really see it, but what's right behind
Down
that?
the street's Grand Central Terminal.
Well, and the Vanderbilt
Oh,
building?
One Vanderbilt.
One Vanderbilt. So yeah, that's the Chrysler building right there, actually. And yeah, tell them about inflation here in New York.
Welcome to NYC. Inflation
Yeah.
is real.
So tell them how much this...
$4.25.
Yeah, so you go to buy, like, we bought this drink at CVS, like right next door.
Well,
$4.
and the airport was the same.
Yeah, $4.25 for an iced tea.
One little bottle of drink, yeah.
Yeah, so like every sip you take is $1. Yeah. So, and tell them, like, so we got breakfast from, what's that famous place we got breakfast from?
It wasn't famous. It was just like a New York bagel place.
And tell them how much it was. So we got 2 bagel sandwiches and an iced coffee.
Yeah.
And we got it delivered because, well, we don't have a car.
Yeah.
So, you know, we got it delivered from DoorDash. And how much was the total?
$45.
$45.
But I tipped like $10 for the driver or the bike person.
Yeah, and they delivered it via a bike
courier.
DoorDash bike. So $45 for 2 bagel sandwiches and one iced coffee.
Which, unfortunately, they tried, but it spilled in the bag.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was just a little bit, but yeah. So just to kind of give you guys an idea of inflation. So remember that
inflation is alive and well in here.
Yeah. So imagine if you made even $15 an hour in New York City.
It would take you 3 hours.
It would take you 3 hours just to pay for breakfast.
Rest in peace.
So you literally couldn't survive on $15 an hour in New York City. Like, how could you even pay for a studio apartment?
Ooh,
like,
I just saw a story that I think I don't know if it's DoorDash specific, but delivery food drivers have just gotten approval in New York City to get minimum wage.
Oh, so they were making less than minimum wage
No,
plus tips or
I
something?
don't think they were making minimum wage at all. They were only making like tips,
Oh.
like when you do delivery drivers, you know. But now they've in New York City, now they're going to be getting minimum wage
Oh, God bless them.
plus,
I
tips.
remember I was a server at a restaurant, Perkins,
Yeah.
actually, way back in the day. I
And you
mean,
got what, like
I was 16 or
two?
15 or something. Yeah. I made $2.13
Yep.
an hour plus tips.
Hmm.
Oh, and here's another interesting story. So we were coming up to our room here, and there was no fridge.
Oh yeah, this is
And
a good one.
and the lady at the desk said, "Do you want them to bring a fridge to your room?" And I'm
Like,
thinking, well, yeah, why
yeah.
isn't the fridge already in the room? And so when the bellhop guy brought the fridge up here, it said, "Do they not have enough fridges for the
Because you
rooms?"
would think that would make the most sense. They don't have enough fridges, so
So
do you
maybe
want a
they're
fridge?
shifting them
Yeah.
from room to room. And he goes, "Tell him, tell him what he said."
They go, no, the maids don't want to clean the fridges.
And I go,
I'm thinking to myself,
"The maids
the
don't
maids
want
don't
to.
want to clean the
Who's gonna clean them?
fridges.
The maids
They,
don't want to
they
clean
they
them."
clean the whole room. They clean your toilet. They clean the shower. They clean the sink. They don't want to clean the fridge.
So he said they're having a meeting.
With the union to see who's gonna clean the fridge. And it's like a college
Yeah,
fridge.
it's like a little. It's like a fridge is this side. It's like
It's like a
you
little
could fit a
cube.
couple drinks
It's
in
like a
there.
cube fridge, like the college fridge. Like it's really small.
So they're gonna have a meeting with the union to decide who's gonna even clean the fridges. That they have to shift around from room to room. And he said they have enough fridges, but the maids don't want to clean them. And I'm thinking,
It's like the
wow.
smallest fridge ever. Like, you know what it takes to clean it? Squirt, 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 squirt. Wipe,
You
wipe,
literally,
wipe,
yeah.
wipe. That's it. It's done.
You're done in 1 minute. And it's like, you just can't make this stuff up, right?
Hashtag New York City problems, apparently.
And you spend $45 for breakfast. And this wasn't even an elaborate breakfast. It was
No.
2 sandwiches and 1 iced coffee.
Now, I did get a bagel with lox. So that did,
Well, that was only $5 more.
Yeah, it was just a little bit more, but still.
So it would have been $40 without that.
Yeah. But I did tip 10. It was $30 for the food and the drink, and then $15 additional for the tip and the taxes.
Well,
and all that shit.
Well, yeah, the taxes, but it's just like this just gives you $4.25 for a drink. Yeah, yeah. So you guys let me know your thoughts here, or if you live in this, or LA. I mean, LA is probably going to be the same way. So this just gives you an idea of inflation going on right now. And then, of course, obviously, right now the other big story right now. Take a look here.
So you can't turn on any news channel or TV for that matter without seeing this, so we got to talk about it. So Trump's been charged with 37 counts of
that's a lot.
Federal charges. And he's going to be indicted tomorrow on Tuesday. Well, he's going to be indicted on Tuesday.
Yeah, I think when this video goes live. So we're on a different filming schedule here because we're in New York.
And I have doctor's appointments and all that jazz.
Yeah,
so
I think when this video goes live, it may just be about happening now.
Yeah.
So yeah, Trump charged with 37 counts in classified documents case. Trump headed to Miami before classified documents court case. Of course, everybody has a different opinion on this. Trump haphazardly stashed military secrets throughout his home, indictment says. Prosecutors charged Trump with 37 felonies, including 31 counts under the Espionage Act of willful retention of classified records. You can see some pictures here.
I'm shocked he has a shower curtain like that.
Yeah, that's
not very Trumply.
Well, the rest of the room is.
I know, but not that shower curtain.
I don't, it's probably not something he picked out.
It looks like a sheet.
Yeah. But you can see this is a really odd
storage
manner. Right next to the
Next to the shitter.
Right next. That's just exactly the word I was going to use, but I was wondering if I should actually say it for YouTube or not. But there it is.
You can tell we've been together for a long time when we want to use the same terminology.
You know, I'd have to say this just doesn't look like something Trump would frequent, I would guess, but
maybe he sits. You know what?
He sits there and reads
there and reads them. That's his reading material.
Yeah, some light bedtime reading. Well, you can't make this stuff up, man. It's unbelievable, right?
I said to Jimmy earlier, you know, it's not like he offed somebody, and he did do something wrong, but he is a former president, and we've talked about this before.
Yeah, I've gone back and forth on this.
I don't want to see a former president paraded.
That is very true. And you know, you get some.
And I told Jimmy I don't want to see this made into a circus, but there's no other way around it. How do you handle this quietly? You can't. You can't. And Trump's surely not going to handle it quietly. That man isn't.
He's almost trumping it up.
He's not a quiet man in any form of the matter.
In fact, I've seen him say that and I don't have the exact quote. It's making his ratings go higher.
Well, yeah, no.
But the thing is,
they say publicity is there's no bad publicity.
But the thing is, it's making his ratings go higher for the Republicans, for people that are already going to vote.
Yeah. It's.
But like here, I've gone back and forth with my feelings on all this.
Either way, there needs to be some sort of repercussions for it, but I don't know. It's
here. Take a look at this. Let me show you this here. So first, I want to briefly touch on this. Fact check. Did Trump sign into law a felony for which he's indicted? This is true. So Trump, when he first came into office, he actually increased the Espionage Act or some acts here because he thought he was going to be able to get Hillary Clinton on the email scandal and stuff.
Turn around and bit him in his own ass?
Well, not yet, because
it might.
It might, because the whole Hillary Clinton email scandal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Trump actually increased the penalties for some of those.
Yeah,
Espionage acts.
Stick her.
Yeah, and she ended up not
getting
in
trouble.
Found guilty on some of this stuff. Now, it doesn't mean that Trump's going to be found guilty either. And, you know, Trump's got, you know, more money than God, so he could fight all this stuff, and it's likely going to be a long...
Do you know that he's asking for a new trial also with the E. Jean Carroll case?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing is, people got to remember that a lot of this stuff is probably going to be drug out for a long time. Mm-hmm. Long time. So that's the thing is that, you know, and a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, this is right before the election. It's a year and a half before the next election. And a lot of this stuff has been going on for a long time. And another stuff is a lot of this stuff is going to still go on for a long time. He could be elected as president.
He could be elected and then he has federal charges against him?
Well, yeah, but then he gets immunity. He gets immunity while he's president. Basically everything would stop.
Ooh.
He could actually pardon himself while he's president, potentially.
That's interesting.
It would literally we'd be in unknown territory here.
Yeah.
If that happens, which is unprecedented.
Yeah, because how would you...
you could pardon yourself.
But how can you pardon yourself?
Like I said, this is unknown territory. We've never been in this type of situation before.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, to think that a president could pardon himself, I don't think it's ever been done before. Or has it?
Well,
I don't know, because we'd have to look it up. But
if Trump has the opportunity, I'm sure he would do it.
I mean, who wouldn't, right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, right? I mean, it's just kind of common sense, I would think. But yeah, okay, being reported here, 37-count criminal indictments against Trump revealed allegations that the former president willfully retained hundreds of classified documents, government records, and conspired to prevent their return to U.S. officials. This is what the charges are against it. The charging documents, which alleged Trump kept records containing national defense information at his Florida home after leaving the White House, was made public after a grand jury in the U.S. District Court in Miami voted to indict him. This is what the grand jury voted. Among other allegations, the indictment says Trump showed classified documents to other people in the summer of 2021 after leaving office in January earlier that year. One of those documents was a plan of attack that he told a publisher and a writer at his Bedminster, New Jersey golf club and that was prepared by the Pentagon. And this is a quote, "As president, I could have declassified it," Trump told them, according to the audio recording of that July 2021 comment, which is quoted in the indictment. Quote from Trump in the audio recording, "Now I can't, but this is still a secret. Now I can't declassify him because he's not president anymore," according to this audio recording. A month or so later at Bedminster, Trump showed a representative of a political action committee a classified map related to a military operation and told the other man he should not be showing it to the representative and that the representative should not get too close. The indictment alleges.
And honestly, I feel like he was showing these things to people for clout. You know what I mean?
Well, and as you've seen there, this was a publisher that he said this to. So this was, I think, recorded with the publisher. And, some people are going to say, oh, that could be a hoax. But if the publisher and the other person testify to this and they have it audio recording. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts here in the comments. We'll keep you up to date here with everything going on here in our country on a daily basis.
Ain't looking good.
Well, we'll see. As you know, this stuff could drag on for years.
Yeah.
And he could be elected president in the meantime. So make sure to subscribe down below. Click the bell icon. We'll keep you up to date here. New videos come out here every day. Thank you for liking, and please share these videos with anybody that needs to see this information. Here's some videos you should watch next. The Fed and the U.S. Treasury have big news for you in this video, and the IRS is warning people, millions of them, in this video. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.